Just hold me close, don't let me go. They found Jesus and we found love. Yes, we both make the stars above. Just keep me young, don't make me old. We've been high, we've been low. Life moves fast, so take it slow. Just hold me close, don't let me go. They found Jesus and we found love. Yes, we both make the stars above. Just keep me young, don't make me old. Just hold me close, don't let me go. Just keep me young and don't make me old. We've been high, we've been low. Life moves fast, so take it slow. Just hold me close, don't let me go. They found Jesus and we found love. Guess we both make the stars above. Just keep me young, don't make me old. Glow was a mountain woman, my mama's best friend. When they were young, they sing their songs on 8-track radio. They grew up, they stayed close. Met a man, had a couple kids. She got sick, I had to let her go. Well, I showed up one day and now that same old song still playing. It's we've been high, we've been low. Life moves fast, so take it slow. Just hold me close, don't let me go. They found Jesus and we found love. Yes, we both like the stars above. Just keep me young, don't make me old. McCall was a real good boy, man's best friend. When he was a pup, he'd run and jump and play till the cows came home. He grew up when he stayed young. Lord's the day he was born. He turned 13, we had to let him go. Well, I don't know how or when, but I can't wait to see him again. And it's we've been high, we've been low. Life moves fast, so take it slow. Just hold me close, don't let me go. They found Jesus and we found love. Guess we both like the stars above. Just keep me young, don't make me old.
Yeah, what is up, 24/7 Buff Vandemonium? It's your guy, Swank. It is Tuesday night. It is 8:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that can only mean one thing. It's time for the K-Gun Report. Myself and Scooter Magoot got you tonight, man. We're going to take you through that really blood pressure-raising Cleveland win. We're going to preview that Philly game. We're going to talk all the talk that you want to talk about. We can't wait at all. And, you know, we're just going to get going. Here we go.
Hey Bills Mafia, this is Don Beebe of the Buffalo Bills, and you're listening to the one and only K-Gun Report. Oh, and you all know, go Buffalo.
What is up, everybody? It's your guy, Swank. So glad to be here with you for Season 6, Episode 41. Scott, damn, of the K-Gun Report. Here with all of you fine Bills family that we have here. We are part of the Buff Fan Base Network. Super proud to be. Also sponsored by 26 Shirts. Go to 26shirts.com. See what Del Reed and the gang got going on. I think your hopes for getting something from the store before Christmas have probably shattered, but you could always go and check, man. And hey, Who doesn't love late Christmas? I mean, late Christmas is the best.
Especially if you forget about it.
Yeah, exactly. Over here next to me is my brother from another mother, one of my closest and finest and bestest. And look at that beard, man. He's looking all sorts of groomed up. I love it. Scooter Magooter. Scott, what do you got tonight?
I got the drip tonight, Swank. My mother-in-law, Mary Ellen
Ooh.
Finucane, dropped this off yesterday and said you should wear it for the show. It's the Bills Christmas themed.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Go back down. Is that candy cane on the? Oh, wow. That's
I
pretty.
know.
Is that so? You got Holly and the Gold Bills logo, huh?
Yep.
I thought it was mistletoe. You're trying to sneak a little kiss.
But you saw me chugging my drink a little bit when we opened. Yes, another heart attack game, but here we are talking victory football on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I
love it, man. Hey, 11-4 all day long. I will take it any day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for tuning in, man. 214 of you. Do us a favor. Kick it around here. Let's get some conversation going. We got one of my buddies and a future Hallmark movie star in the making, I think. Corey Blaine, what up 24/7, another Bills win. Can't wait to talk football. Hell yeah, brother. Thanks for coming and joining and hanging out. We got Patty Hughes. Merry Christmas, all. Bill in the playoffs and finals this week in fantasy. Yes, sir. We have clinched another playoff berth. And it's just like old hat, right? It's no big deal anymore, Scott, right? Like,
well, this time we didn't do it winning the East. We just won it by winning enough games and being on top of the conference. So it doesn't matter how we do it. Getting to that second season is the most important.
Yo, I agree. You got to have a ticket to dance, man. So get on in there. Win best dressed, whatever you got to do. Let's go. John's back from Florida and the Bahamas. Damn, John's. Victory Tuesday and glad to be here. Hello, my Mafia family. Go Bills. Hell yeah, John and Lisa Johns, man. Two of the finest people I know. I know that's for sure. We got the beautiful Ellen Larch. Yo, everyone, let's celebrate the Bills' win over the Browns and get set for the Eagles. Yeah, them Eagles, who are getting healthier, by the way.
Yep.
Awesome. Let's see. We got Uncle James. What's up, Mafia? What up, Uncle James? Glad to have all you guys here near and dear, man. I can't believe Christmas is like just a couple days away. My family Christmas is tomorrow. And then we got a couple other things going on. You got anything going on, Scott? You do anything? I know you got like, what, 17 kids and 15 siblings? And
well, the Reed family Christmas is tomorrow, and then we go to the Finucane, my wife's family, on Sunday. Or not Sunday, on Thursday. So tradition, we love doing it.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I love this time of year. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
We got Lori. One of the queens of the Bills Mafia babes, right? And the mother of the best kid on the street we know, Eli. Hi, peeps. What up, Lori? We got Lisa and Mike the cook. What up, Lise?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, man. You know what? I think, Scott, like, let's stop farting around. Let's just get to the meat and taters, man. And that's 3 up, 3 down.
3 up, 3 down. Brought to you by the FLX Mafia. Bills fans in the Finger Lakes.
Bills fans in the Finger Lakes. That's right. Welcome to 3 Up, 3 Down. Brought to you by FLX Mafia, the original Finger Lakes Mafia right here in upstate New York. What we do with this here thing is we talk about 1 up from the offense, defense, and special teams, and 1 down from the offense, defense, and special teams. Usually each week it's pretty clear. Sparks a nice debate. There might not be 3 because, as you can tell, Jerry, unfortunately, due to school sports scheduling, cannot be. Or actually, I guess it was not sports this time, but school stuff.
Well, that'll do it though. Any school, they always fight over the gym, who can get gym time, and then obviously the most, like the lacrosse team, would get gym over the other. So his little guys got chorus, and apparently those guys are the low guys on the totem pole over there at Penny Inn, and they get their gym time whenever they can get it.
As a professional singer, I take complete resolve with this whole thing, and I will be writing a strongly worded email to Jerry to do what he wants with. So we got another guy in the comments here.
This is Sparta.
Mafia mount up. That's Buffalo Spartan. Damn, a little late, but I made it. Mafia mount up. You know, Spartan, you're not even that late, dude. Like,
Not
we're
that
just getting into her. We're just cutting the steak, brother. Welcome. And of course, our good buddy Doug. What up, everyone? What's up, Doug?
Doug.
All right. Throw your 3 ups and 3 downs. We're gonna start on the offensive side of things. You know what, Scott? Maybe we'll do the 3 anyway. What the hell? Why not? Right?
There's a handful. There's definitely a 3.
I'm gonna push it over to you first. What is your offensive up for this big win over the Cleveland Browns, 23-20?
Well, I know you want to keep riding that conversation we had the last couple weeks about James Cook, so I'm going to leave that one up to you there, buddy.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah, but I'll go first. I'll leave you James Cook. I am talking our up. I got to give it to Deion Dawkins. I know he is left man to man with a lot of the defensive edge rushers in the NFL. He did get a little help this week with some chip blocks and all that stuff, but it is what it is. You do what you can do. He did a great job against Myles Garrett. I do have a question for you, Swank, and it is something that bothers me after I saw that controversial sack that was in the end zone. So to explain the rule, I believe Mason Graham, the defensive tackle, hit Josh Allen. So as soon as he's touched, the forward progress stops. So even it doesn't matter where the ball was, it was outside the end zone. So to nip that in the bud, it wasn't a safety. It was down at the 1. Now on top of that, if Mason Graham knocked him down and the ball's dead there, why is it when Myles Garrett comes up and touches him, does he get half the sack? Is it the NFL trying to get him the sack title?
Yeah,
it was fishy.
100%, dude. And I don't think that, I really don't think I've seen enough of like the whole, it was a safety talk. I really haven't seen a lot of that. I think for me, it was very obvious, not a safety, and he was giving himself up. So if you give yourself up, isn't there no credit for like a tackle? Like if he was to slide in the open field and somebody touches him, do they get credit for a tackle if he gives himself up?
Yep. If he goes out of bounds or if he slides behind the line to gain or line of scrimmage, whoever's the closest guy gets credited the tackle or the sack.
Okay.
Or both.
So glad for that clarity. And if you're on the K-Gun, this is what you get, man. You get a little clarity. Yeah, man. So if the guy grazed him and he gave himself up, that's it.
Yeah. It's Mason Graham sack 100%.
Yes, it should be. I think what they were trying to do was they were seeing how the line was taking care of Myles, how Deion was with a flu, by the way, being sick all damn week. His Jordan flu game this past week owned one of the best defensive end in football. And really, I know a lot of Browns fans, they're in my family, and I know what they were hoping for. They figured they were going to take the L. They're trying to put that into the universe, like, oh, we're going to lose. You guys are going to kill us, blah, blah. I'm like, don't do that. I know that trick. Don't do that trick to me, man. But we just want that sack record. And I'm like, not this week. I don't want that. I don't want that credit rolling at the end of the year at the banquet where Josh Allen is the sack. No way.
Yep.
And if he had anything to say about it, he's not doing it either.
Yep.
So, I think they gave him that half to try to push it so that the next one was definitely it. Like he held it.
You tie it or you're getting it today.
Yes. Yeah.
But my up, I got to give it to the offensive line. It wasn't just protecting Josh. It was also creating holes and all that stuff. So kudos to them. The playoff teams that are in the AFC, guys, their defenses have a ton. They have a ton of talent on the edge. So the more we can actually get this in the offseason or in the regular season, bring it. The more you see, the better you are.
It's crazy how we talk about it all the time. It seems like the Bills play down to their opponent,
man,
but they raise to the occasion when it comes to like something like a Myles Garrett, right? Like we're going to take him out of the game, and they did.
Yeah.
Like I mean, he said it. They had a great plan at the end of the day. Like, what are you going to do? And they had tight ends chipping. They had, everybody was over there helping out, knowing that Deion wasn't 100%, and he still rocked. He rocked him. Did a great job. So absolutely, man, great one. I love
his
it.
Jersey on.
Nice.
Yep.
Jamie says Snowman rocked. He absolutely did. So my guy Scott, he gave me the low-hanging fruit, and I'm super grateful. If you've been following the show for a while, there is this ongoing little through line of this elderly gentleman who's retired, who knows football way better than me, way better than us, way better than anybody, apparently, because he has the time to go on the internet and find things. He and I got into a little disagreement about James Cook earlier in the season, telling me that I don't watch football, I don't know what I'm talking about, James Cook isn't even a top 10 rushing rusher. He's no good. Jonathan Taylor is the MVP of the league. It's so blatantly obvious week 6 of the NFL season that this is the truth. And ladies and gentlemen, I would like to unveil to you the leading running back in the NFL, Mr. James Cook. How could I be wrong, Scott? I don't know how I could have been wrong. This guy knows everything. And right now, here we are heading into week 17, and I'm right.
Yeah, for someone that doesn't know football, I mean,
I
you
know.
nailed it. I mean,
And it's crazy too, because like the Colts have this aging quarterback that they replaced Indiana Jones with, right? And you would think that they would just continuously hand the ball off to John. Holy hell, if you look at the attempts there, they did. 288 attempts he's got. That's one more than James Cook. But that next column there, what's that say? Oh,
average.
Yeah, well, the average there, that's a tenth of a yard more, and then those yards, man. Good golly, that looks like at least 40 yards more. I don't know what happened. Yeah, man, James Cook, what a machine. Like, the guy is just poetry in motion. Any other cliche, stupid saying that you can think of for describing what he is to this team and what they've done. He is fantastic. I was quenched a little bit up in my belly there when he reached for that second touchdown. Didn't want it to get knocked out. Didn't want this James Cook fumbles thing to be like another thing. But man, am I glad he got it, rolled on top of that guy. It just, I don't know. The long touchdown was beautiful. He is just insane. And again, that credits back to the offensive line. And I'll give a little bit of credit to the guy that I've dogged all season. Joe Brady had a great script for the first half. They knew what they wanted to do, and they did it. And again, did not need Josh Allen to put on the cape. Didn't need any of these like extras. It was just a solid performance in that first half. And yeah, man, James Cook, what the hell?
He did great.
Let's see this.
It's funny. We're paying him all this money. And during the offseason, when we were going back and forth, we mentioned, well, one of my arguments was I don't think he gets that 16, 17, 18 because he's not a 300 carry running back. And look where we are. We're 13 carries away from that. So they're paying him, but they're making him earn his pay, and he's taking advantage of it for sure.
Well, I mean, yeah, we talked about it on the show here a little bit, but like the whole touchdown debate, right? Like how many touchdowns? It's not letting me roll over here, but he had 18 touchdowns last year. Mm-hmm. If you figure the way that you're paying him and what you're paying for any player that scores 18 touchdowns or is responsible for 18 touchdowns, come on, absolutely, you're worth the money, right? Let me see if I can bump that out a little bit. There we go. Up to 12 right there, rushing. I think that's just rushing. So, And Jonathan Taylor, 17. Again, great. Awesome. Never said Jonathan Taylor was a bad running back, by the way.
But you didn't say James Cook wasn't a top 5.
Hey, that's yeah, man. Just great. I loved it. I think that hits everything that I had. They all kind of went together. Like I said, the faster start, that was nice. Anything that we missed there? You want to clean up on a collaborative Jared?
Offensively, I think, Brady did enough to get enough points in the first half. Had a well planned out scheme against the Browns, and the players performed well. So that's all I got.
That's it. Great. Now let's go to the down. I'll start out, man. Second half Brady is the first thing that I have. To come in the beginning to kind of flip that narrative on its head and have like a really good first half or a solid first half, what I thought for the offense. Great. In the second half, then it just like kind of petered out. I believe the stat was that James had the same amount of carries in the second half with like no yards, And okay, like they did enough to get it done. And I don't ever want anybody on the show or out there to think that I'm like, oh, they should be blown about by like 70 points. Like, of course I would love that. We would all love that. We know that's not the truth. We know that this is a team. All these guys are fighting for their job. The head coach is fighting to keep his job, which I don't think he will, but you know, there's a lot there. Mark Maddox says it anytime he's on the show. These guys are out there playing. If they're 1-14 or if they're, you know, undefeated, they want to win the game the same way because it's about pride and being out there and winning. So any of that crap of like throwing games or whatever and any given Sunday, blah, blah, blah. Again, any of those kind of like one-liner things that you hear all the time. It's an NFL football team, man, and they want to win. So for me, the second half, it's like, yes, there's competition. We are a better team than the Cleveland Browns. Point blank. Like, we're a better team than a good amount of teams in the NFL. I would like them to start playing a little bit more of a well-rounded game from start to finish that still has the same result with the win, but maybe something that doesn't have me like breathing in a paper bag for half a game here. Yeah. So and again, I bring that back to Brady. As much credit as I mean, I've dogged him damn near all season, but he did a great first half. This second half, man, come on, like, let's go. Finish games a little bit more assuredly than the way we're doing it right now. What do you got?
I'm piggybacking you, Swank. Along with the bad second half, and we'll go play calling with Joe Brady. It was 3rd down and 4th down conversion. They went 2 for 8 on 3rd down. I didn't realize that stat was that bad. It's nice to see they only had 8 third down conversions, which means they had a lot more first downs off a second first. Sure. But 2 for 8, that's horrible. And then 0 for 2 on 4th downs, even worse. So that's play call. During the game, you set plays up for those kind of situations to be able to convert those 3rd and 4th downs. And that's where I'll give Joe Brady the downgrade is he didn't set up plays to be able to utilize those set up plays on 3rd and 4th down.
Yep.
So that's my down. 3 points in that second half. That's not going to cut it against the other playoff teams. 20 points in the first half. Here we were thinking we were getting a 40 burger and it just didn't happen. So you had to keep the foot on the gas on these guys, and you didn't.
Yep, and I think that goes to the whole playing down, mist that surrounds this team and this coaching staff, where it seems like they get the job done, but they struggle against, we all talk about the Atlanta game, these kind of games where it's like, why is this so close? Why is this happening? We are a force to be reckoned with, and whatever the game plan is, it just seems like it kind of matches the level of the opponent. And that can be good, a la Baltimore Ravens, a la Kansas City Chiefs, a la Cincinnati Bengals, a la Tampa Bay Buccaneers, all these great wins that we've had, the Patriots, which really quick, just to reiterate like a couple facts, and I'm not going to dwell on this, but I'm going to throw this logo up really fast. I sent this to the boys a little earlier. Just any Patriot fan that I've seen out there posting about how there's only one Pro Bowler on the New England Patriots, and it's Drake May, and he's got one other guy. Dude, look at Josh Allen's career. Go ahead. Like, I know that we have here's another one, man. I got visuals for days. Congratulations, right?
Congrats,
guys on the offense. That less than top 10 running back, that quarterback that nobody wanted to give a shot 7-8 years ago, and that big ass snowman playing with the flu, all well deserved. So congratulations to our guys all getting voted into the Pro Bowl there. Josh Allen, James Cook, Deion Dawkins. This I think is just fascinating because Drake May has beaten 2 teams above 500 this season, and we're one of them. And congrats to him. The same stat applies to the New York Giants. They have beat 2 teams above 500.
Yeah.
For all of Collingsworth's BS that I have to hear when they play on a Sunday night about Drake May is the blah, blah, blah. Second, Tom Brady, I kept hearing. Patrick Mahomes, blah, 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 blah.
Here's a guy.
Here's a guy. Chris Collingsworth is going through Patrick Mahomes withdrawal right now, and he needs a guy to like fill that spot. And this is the guy. Thank God it's not somebody from the Bills. Thank God it's not like somebody.
I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want that. I want Drake May, the same quarterback that they've drafted the last 3 times they've had a starting quarterback. Like if you looked at all those dudes side by side, they look like the same person to me. Right? And I'm not saying he's bad, man. But I love the comparison that they had with the Bills game, that Cat Williams bit. I don't know if you know that one or not. It's the Phantom. Like the Rolls Royce Phantom and the Chrysler 300, right? So if you have a Chrysler 300, everybody that's got one thinks that like it looks like a Rolls Royce Phantom, and they roll around thinking like they got something in the Chrysler until a Phantom pulls up next to them, right? And that's been the comparison. Drake May is the Chrysler, Josh Allen pulled up next to him, and he's the Phantom.
Yep.
And I love it. I think it's amazing. But yeah, I just wanted to throw this up here.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So second half, Brady. I also wanted to hit what Doug wanted to talk on here quick with 80,000 exclamation points, which it is well deserved. Drops. Scott, we got to talk a little bit about what this inactive roster is going to be on Sunday. What combination are we going to get? I was really into Cooks. I really like that they were airing them out to him. The last 2 weeks, he has dropped perfect balls that have hit him in the hands that could have been real big game changers. I love a Dawson Knox. A Dawson Knox drops that ball in the end zone. If it was Kincaid, I think we would have had a better chance. Even Hawes,
Yep.
What do we got as far as what wide receiver group you think we're going to be looking at this week?
I honestly think with the kind of defensive line and front seven that the Eagles bring to the table, we're going to see similar situation to the powerful front seven that the Browns have and protecting Josh Allen. So, yes, the drops were devastating. Cooks, you got to do it. Knox, I mean, he got knocked for that. His first couple of years in the NFL. Stat line 0-0-0 for Kincaid in my fantasy. That was disappointing not seeing him out there. But I think you're going to see much of the same this week. I think you're going to see 2 speedsters, 2 big possession type guys like the Shavers and the Palmers, and then obviously Shakir. Very similar, I do believe. But, man, you got to get Kincaid more involved, damn it.
Yeah, I agree. And I think injury-wise, it's been a pain. I don't want to see Keon out there. I know we got, let's see here, Mo Brown. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate you. He says Keon is up. I would be okay with Keon sitting and with Cook sitting and bringing Davis up and having Davis, Shavers, Shakir.
Yeah, Palmer.
Hardman.
Who's your speeder? Yep, there you go.
Let's try that combo. Got to get something figured out.
What combo haven't we had? That should be out there.
I don't know. And we talk about it being a good thing, kind of, or whatever, for like other teams to plan against. But the reality is, like, they can't, and they don't.
Mm-hmm.
And it's frustrating. To me, Gabe is like, dude, he's your guy, man. That game against the Steelers sticks out in my mind. That record-setting Chiefs 13 seconds game, like they got a connection that is lacking other places with some of these new guys that came in here. So I think you got to call. I think you got to call Gabe up.
Yep.
But yeah, passing drops, all that stuff for me. Yeah. Let's switch it over to the defense, brother. What is your defensive up for this game?
All right, it's going to be weird to say because a lot of people, Mark Maddox, all our friends that join us that have played in the NFL say that coaches set players up for success. My up this week is actually the opposite, is the opportunistic plays by some of our veterans. Rousseau with a couple sacks, Jordan Poyer with a tip ball with the interception. It's the players making plays. I honestly don't think with how Shadir Sanders was able to dink and dunk his way down the field, the running game wasn't doing that bad offensively for the Browns. We had issues with them and the stops came on individual efforts. I think Rousseau's sack came on a non-blitz. And obviously the tip ball for Poyer, which congratulations, Poyer. Love seeing that, man. You're like playing like you're 30 again. But I'm going to give my up to that. It's the players making plays. I don't think they were very well set up for success against this Browns team. Again, coming in, playing these lower teams and then playing to their level. So, again, yep, players showing up and making plays when they had to.
I like it, man. I think that's a really fair assessment of what happened, right? We needed these guys to step in. It was really frustrating watching again that first drive and some of the like progress that this team that is supposed to be garbage, that couldn't do anything the week prior on offense, was marching down the field against our defense. And
did you hear that stat, Swank, about that first drive? I didn't know the Cleveland Browns are the number 1 team in first drive scoring. Now tell me.
I thought that was us.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so. The stat
wrong. My heartbeat came down after I heard that. Well, they score first every time. Yeah, I may have heard that wrong.
Oh, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think the way I read it was that the Bills were like better on first down scoring, and that really what they were showing the whole time were like whole game or like first half stats that the Browns were beating on that first drive from the previous week. So, and maybe I'm wrong. If I am, please expose me in the comments because I don't know everything. But the discussion in the comments about grumpy old men, I love it. Pull his lower lip over his head and swallow. Absolutely. I think Collinsworth should do that. We got Cookie in the comments. What's up, Cookie? Good to see you, brother.
What's up, brother?
So I guess for me, man, I mean, you had like that blanket over it, and I think that sums it up really well. I had four choices to kind of pick from mine, and picks Groot and Poyer they were all in that. I think I'm gonna follow suit with you and say, as a whole, closing this game out and doing it the way that Bills football does it, the way a McDermott defense that we've seen can do it in the past. I think this is important. As pissed off as all of us are about how this defense is kind of like the bend don't break, all that stuff, we want them to shut them down. They are winning games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they are winning games. They're finding a way to win games. And this isn't the way the Chiefs won games last year. This isn't that like luck, like blah, blah, blah. This seems to be when the situation presents itself, the team rises to the occasion. And I think it's a different feeling. I never feel like the game is out of control when we have Josh Allen, when we have these things. It's just like all the players on the field elevate themselves and push, right? For the most part. And it's worked 11 times this season so far. It's worked. So I love the way that they closed that game out. I wish it would have happened 2 drives prior, but I'm fine with the way it happened. Big Groot coming in and having just like a completely destructive second half, like the kind of game that we've waited for Groot to have all season long. He had, and that gives me hope going into the playoffs and kind of, I don't know. This has been the story since the very first game of the season, right? They found a way to beat the Ravens.
Yep.
And the Ravens dumpster fired. They found a way to beat this one. Had a couple weirdo games in there, whatever, but they've never been blowouts. They've never been out of control. They've always been right in it, you know? And I think that's important. That's a playoff team if I've ever seen it. If you know how to finish games and close games, you're good. So that's where I'm at. Let's go to downs. What do you got for a down, buddy?
My down, I hate to do it. Bernard was active this week. And I mentioned in Sunday sessions, it's a test for him because Thompson's been doing well.
Yep.
And Terrell Bernard, 1 solo tackle, part of 6 other ones. I saw him trailing a lot in some of the cross routes and coverage, and I didn't see him filling a lot of holes. So it was a situation where I didn't think he was 100% healthy. And why would you force someone in when Jack Thompson's playing the kind of football he is? So my down's going to be Terrell Bernard. And I'll join in the rest of the linebackers with their play because there was a lot of dinking and dunking going on with success. And a lot of times that's the tight ends and the running backs, and that is who the linebackers are in charge of. So For now, that's my downs is the linebacker.
Yeah. I think
And Milano snapping Judkins' leg in half was a sad moment. I like Judkins. I hate he fractured leg, ankle injury, and ACL injury.
Yes.
It's going to be a rough comeback.
Yeah. Yeah. They wouldn't show the replay. I did see the replay. I'm not like a fiend for that. Scott is a nurse, so you could probably handle some of that stuff a little bit more. If they're not going to show me, I'm kind of like leery of it, but I did watch it. It did look bad. But I'll tell you this, it looked like he fumbled the ball. And I made that little joke that I don't know if it's, I mean, maybe enough time has passed, but like if Milano blew his leg up and part of his leg hit the turf before the ball did, like if he like shattered it and one piece was over here and hit the turf, but
the compound tip fib hit the ground before the ball came out.
His cleat is over on the sideline out of bounds. Yeah, I don't know. It
wasn't even a question. They didn't replay it or anything.
No, and they wouldn't. A couple things like that. Maybe we should add the refs to this 3-up, 3-down thing, by the way, like certain calls, because I don't know. There's just been things the last couple weeks for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and say, we talk about rushing defense, we talk about like QB contained stuff, like those are two big things, especially even heading into Philadelphia this coming week that we got to talk about. The biggest thing for me, man, tackling. And I think Coach talked about that in his presser. Got to do the simple things, the basic things better, and that is the thing. Jordan Poyer wanted to play.
Yeah,
he was out there putting on a clinic. You want to know how to tackle? Jordan Poyer will tell you how to tackle. 5 assists, half a sack, interception. This dude played his ass off for a guy that we were like, we want him in Buffalo like Micah Hyde was in Buffalo last year so he can be with Buffalo, not on the field, but now he's on the field and we're like, hot damn, this dude, he's still got a little bit to go. And he's really, with all these injuries, the carousel players that we've had in and out, he is one of those leaders, and he showed out this last week, and you love to see it. And again, your mention, Matt Milano right behind him in tackles and assists, Cole Bishop doing his thing silently. It means something. So I don't know.
Yeah, Poyer was a former Brown. He actually played there 3.5 years, I believe.
Yeah, they were joking around about it being a revenge game. It's like, we've played the Browns like 15 since he.
But a stat again, Swank it down that we always mention is that when your safeties have most of the tackles, you see Bishop and Poyer on top of the list, other than Milano. That means running backs are getting past that second level. So
yep,
that's an issue.
Yes, sir. Let's hit special teams just real quick. Did you have an up or down? You can do them together.
I'm more disappointed in a down. The guy that they brought in, first of all, wearing O.J. Simpson's number. I think it's the first time it happened in a regular season game.
Yep.
And also he just didn't look the part, man. Yeah. I know it was last minute. They had to do something, but it was ugly. I don't know why. Do you think they should have kicked that field goal? Instead of go for it on fourth down, he just got over kicking a 41-yarder, and this one would have been a 51-yarder. I mean, we won the game.
I don't know. I think I'm at the point where I trust them to do the thing, and I trust Josh Allen. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I think that it speaks volumes that if they come up short, they know what's going to happen if they don't make it, right? And they trust the defense enough to do something with it. So, and obviously, whatever, it all worked out and it was fine. I think it's got to be like such a sensitive thing with the kicker too, because he got booted for missing an extra point and then did the same thing, Sunday. And then it's like, I don't know. I don't know what I want, Scott. I just want a guy that can kick and do it regular. Like when I was a kid, this never happened. I've never seen so many missed extra points in my life. I've never seen I just don't get it. What the hell is happening? The Bills did try out 3 kickers today, by the way. Koo is one of them, and I would be okay with him being there. I always thought he was good. I don't know why he got let go.
He's good in the dome.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, man, and I'm not trying to put this out in the universe here either, but if it all comes down to a kick and we got some rando dude in there, like, I am going to not be well. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, man, Ray's keeping it solid. You know, I think he's doing just a nice job, a decent job. There wasn't anything like super flashy, but I think he's doing like they found his like niche, and I'm glad for him. And I'm looking for him to have a big game on Sunday. And yeah, the kickers. What the hell with these kickers? That's what I said for special teams down. So anyway, that's 3 up, 3 down, kids. Appreciate you guys all, you know, taking time to participate in that.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick says Justin Tucker. Ugh, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think his leg is shot, and I also think he's an asshole. So
Yeah,
I don't
there's
know.
that.
I don't think I want him. But good point. Available. What's Philly's defense stats? Their offense has declined, but how do they rank defense? Well, I'll tell you what, Uncle James, we're definitely going to get into that. But as a special surprise to Scott, I did do this. Oh, I just saw him adjusting his chair. He's so excited for this, dude.
Justin is what?
I just saw you adjusting your chair. You're
Oh,
like,
yeah,
so
I have to adjust.
like, ooh.
Gotta pay attention now.
I've taken specific issue this season with people kind of talking down about my guy, Josh Allen. And even though fantasy owners are not getting their usual 80 points a game, and they're kind of diversifying and delegating responsibilities throughout the offense, I thought it would be fun. I've picked 4 different categories, and we're going to compare 24 to 25. And Scott, you were going to tell me if he's currently in 25 higher than the stat, or if 24 was higher.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to see how bad Josh Allen really is. This guy is so bad, dude. So, passing yards. Did he have more passing yards last year, or does he currently have more passing yards?
Total last year or current
Total
now?
last yards, current
now.
Yeah.
I want to say he's right damn close to it, within 200 yards.
Ooh, you're very close. Last year, he threw for 3,731 passing yards. This year, he's at 3,406. So he's within 300 with 2 games left to go.
There you go.
Josh Allen. Bad Josh Allen.
Bad Josh Allen.
Bad Josh Allen's on pace to crush his MVC season passing yards. Let's go here. And guys, please play right along in the comments. Passing touchdowns. Did he have more last year, or does he currently have more than he had last year?
I want to say he had more last year.
He did. Do you know what that number was?
28.
28 is correct. Do you know what his current passing touchdown number is?
26.
25. Nice get. 25. He is only 3 behind his MVP passing record from last year. Let's go here. Rushing touchdowns. Did he have more last year, or does he currently have more?
He had more. Oh, boy. I want to say same.
I don't know if you're cheating.
Mm-mm.
I know you're not a cheater. Absolutely. Tied. Same amount of rushing touchdowns with 2 games left to go in the regular season as he did last year. And finally, Scooter Magooter, did he have more rushing yards last year, or does he currently have more rushing yards?
He's got more this year.
He absolutely does. 21 more with 2 games left to go.
Mm-hmm.
So, for me, deduced, this is a James Cook isn't a top 10 running back kind of thing. Josh Allen is absolutely Josh Allen with the receiving core the way it is, with anything else that you want to throw at him. He is doing Josh Allen things the same exact way, and in some cases better than he did last year.
Yep.
I think you can still make a case that he needs a solid, reliable wide receiver on the edge? Absolutely. And maybe these stats would be astronomically better than they were last year. But if I was a betting man, and if Josh Allen plays the next 2 games, I would say he will at least throw for 150 yards per game average between the next 2.
Yep.
I'll also say that he'll at least score 3 touchdowns in the next 2 games, and that he probably will run for even 1 or 2 rushing touchdowns, beating his record last year. And he's already more rushing yards than he was last year.
Yep.
So when you're sitting there and you're thinking about old Joshy and what he's done this year and the decline that we keep hearing about, just know it ain't Josh. Josh ain't finding shit. So,
well, he's got a running back now.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, think about that too. Almost 300 carries to his, I believe it was, I can't remember James Cook's exact stats, but it wasn't 300 last year. So it'd be interesting passing attempts this year. I know his passing percentage is close to 70. So that's up from last year. His interceptions are up from last year. I can tell you that.
Yes, they are. Yep.
But yeah, the NFL should not allow James Cook to be a smokescreen in front of what Josh Allen has done this year.
Josh,
especially with his comebacks.
Yeah. His completion percentage is 69.6 year. 6.7. Last year was 101.4. No, that's the rating. I'm
quarterback
sorry.
Rating.
64%.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, let's see. At 574 Dave says, when are fans going to start calling out Bobby Babich? 11 missed tackles in the Browns game, and he or McDermott don't comment on it. 11. We talk about it.
Yeah.
Usually we're more chastising Brady than Babich, but it's pretty clear to me, and Scott, you take this over as soon as I'm done here, but like it's pretty clear to me that they don't have 100% faith in Bobby, because Sean is absolutely calling defensive plays on the sideline. What do you think, Scott?
Well, because Dave mentioned the tackles, there is an aspect of the game. Coaches do set players up for success. It's hard to say whether or not Babich has set these guys up, put them in the right holes, put them in the right defensive scheme to make these tackles. But there is a little bit of the missed tackles. You got to hold the player accountable. Coaches can put you in a spot. You can lead a donkey to water, but you can't make them drink. So a lot of missed tackles. I think it's a combination of both, Dave. Both there, Dave. So thanks for commenting. But the missed tackles, that's the player. That's the player. I'm going to give that 100% on him.
Yeah, and I'll agree. I mean, it seems like they are in the right spot. I can't remember how many times I was like, you had him in the backfield. Like, you had him in the backfield. You had a hand on him. You had him wrapped up. And what the hell? That Henderson touchdown with New England.
Yep.
He should have been tackled for a loss.
Exactly.
So, yeah, and they were getting held there, but I digress. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses for, like, that kind of bullshit, because it happens every game, every team, everywhere. But, yeah, there just needs to be a focus on the fundamentals, and I think he's right on it. Bobby, I don't know. If your head coach has to split his duties to help you call the defense, then I think there's something wrong organizationally like that. But I do like Bobby. So.
And those guys aren't going to mention missed tackles. They're just going to say, we got to do better. Tackles are an individual statistic. As a whole, yes, they're doing bad. Individually wise, they'll never call anybody out individually like that. But yeah, it's hard to do that. But we agree, missed tackles and bad calls combo.
Hell yeah. Your brother is on. Hey Jared, pop on for the last 13 minutes if you want. For all those we need to fire McDermott fans, Bills. Oh yeah, I saw this tweet that you made. Yeah, you're absolutely earned his 97th career regular season win. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, no, I think you can go back to the BWO 24/7 BF debate show, and yeah, we're Team McDermott. Keep him here. He keeps us in the mix every single season. I mean, I think it's like so. It's like almost like spoiled kid, right? Like, like you didn't get anything for 17 years, and now you almost get it. You get the thing that you really wanted, which was the playoffs, and then like obviously everybody wants the Super Bowl, but like if you're gonna be like, well, what the hell? Like, you know, why aren't we in the Super Bowl? Why don't we win the Super Bowl every year? Dude, like, it just doesn't happen like that, you know, but you have to be in the mix to even have a shot. So I don't want to go through 17 years of bullshit again. Like, we'll stay right where we are and try to build the team up and push it up over the edge. I think that's the best way to go. We got Bernard fly, eagle fly, gonna kick Bill ass, eagle going win. Welcome, man.
Cheers.
We've absolutely converted many a fan from other team that come in with the stuttered English kind of like comments like you've got, man. And I appreciate you tuning into the show, giving us an extra view. You got a good team. I personally don't believe in them, but you got a good team. You got some guys coming back, and we'll see what happens. You know, I think the team that we played 2 years ago in Philly was a way better team.
Agree.
And that was a really close game. So we'll see what happens. I think the biggest thing that you got, and we can go into this right now, man, we're going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'll throw our lads up there with their offensive and defensive roster.
Nice.
I think that this is a time where Saquon could have probably his best game if he really wanted to. Scott, why don't you start, man? What does our offense need to go do against this defense to get something done?
You know, I'm not comparing them to the Browns. I'm not comparing them to the Houston Texans. They do have a great front seven. A front seven that kind of taught a lot of people how to beat the Chiefs. They beat them in the Super Bowl last year. They do have some players coming back. Again, for me, it's keeping that defensive rush honest. I know they average 4.2 yards a carry as far as rush go. They're right in the middle of the pack at 15th, I think, rank. I'm answering your questions for you there. Whoever asked how they're ranked. They do give up a lot of rushing yards. So I think this is James Cook opportunity to add and pad more stats to his rushing title this year. And I think you have to do such a thing to keep these guys off Josh Allen. Not the greatest game statistically for Josh Allen, 130 passing yards last week. I can kind of see a similar format in this kind of game. Do what you can. Keep it out of the Eagles' hands. A lot of plays. If James Cook wants to break a 40, 50-yarder, so be it. But I think, again, get James Cook over 300 carries total, get him that rushing title, and do it creatively to make these defensive and front seven guys honest. They have a hell of a linebacker core as well. Zach Bond is a Pro Bowler. Nakobe Dean out of Georgia is a Georgia guy, so he's always there. These guys can put the pressure on you if they scheme correctly, and you just have to open holes. So my up for the game against the Browns with the offensive line, I'm going there again. Offensive line, protect Josh Allen, open holes for Cook.
I like it. Even though our lads is like very up to date, and this is a site again that Scooter Magooter turned us all on to, and it's a great resource for roster depth and current status of players. But Jalen Carter, I believe he might play this week.
Yep.
So I don't know exactly. And then I was like second guessing it because it was like, was it Jalen Phillips? No, I think it's Jalen Carter, man. I think they said that he has a good shot of playing this week. So they might have the exact front that they want out there against us. Even without them, they're not slouchy at all. They're a great defense. And this, to me, to piggyback off you, I think, yeah, James Cook game, go. And I think that they need to get that going a little. But I also think this is like the kind of situation where the Eagles could try to stack the box early, try to like really take James Cook out of this game, putting all their eggs in that he's the only one that can do anything kind of basket. Because for the last 2 weeks, man, James Cook has been the man all season really, but the last 2 weeks especially, and make Josh Allen beat you with his arm. I think Josh Allen can. Can the guys on the other end
catch the damn thing?
Catch the ball is the real question. So I think Kincaid hopefully getting a little healthier and coming in, he's going to be a very important staple of this game. I think you're going to need to throw the ball over the middle a little bit. I think you're going to need to use him and kind of push this defense back a little bit. Maybe not so much rely on a Cooks kind of guy who, again, I think should be inactive this week. I think that experiment has failed. Unfortunately, I liked the signing. I liked giving him a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I trust Gabe Davis way better, like way more. Bring Gabe up, let him play, let him fight, let him compete. He knows how to catch a ball from Josh Allen. Bring him up and kind of work around there. Also, a guy who's been blocking his ass off, scratching from the practice squad to become a starting 53-man guy on this team. Shavers, man, he caught a great long, nice touchdown just a couple weeks ago. Let's get him involved a little bit more. Let's see what we got with some of the guys that we have in this offense.
Mm-hmm.
We can see what they can do. I feel like we don't know what they can do. Palmer too. I like Palmer, but I digress. I think Kincaid is like the X factor for me this week on the offense. Let's switch sides, man. What do you think this defense has to do to slow down Hurts and Barkley and Brown and all those guys?
That's a lot of names. And the recipe's out there. We've seen the Eagles struggle in the past bunch of games. They're not getting a lot of yards per game. I think they're 22nd ranked right now. The third down conversion is just as bad as ours is, I think. So I think if you get ahead of the chains, you don't let them get offensively that first down 6-yard run or that 6-yard gain. You keep it at 2nd 8, 2nd 9. I think you win the game. You let Barkley get a hold of a chunk of yards first down every time. It's going to be a long game full of long drives. And God forbid we know what happens when it's 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, they do the tush push. So
Yeah.
if you can get them behind the chains and you keep these 3rd downs longer than 3-4 yards, you keep these 4th downs longer than 3-4 yards, you'll win it because that's what they thrive on. So definitely defense, keeping on top of the chains, getting tackles in the backfield and making sure that they don't get those chunky yards in the first 2 plays.
Yeah. I agree, man. I think to me, tackling 100%, right? It's funny how these downs kind of roll into the X factors and philosophy that we have going into the next week. But tackling, getting off the field on 3rd down, I think they did a little bit better of a job this week on a couple drives. But I want to see some more consistency on that. I just don't trust it. Like 3rd and long, man, across the middle. It seems like if you don't have a spy on the quarterback and a guy like Hurts who can run if he wants to, if you don't have a spy on the quarterback on those 3rd and long, 3rd and medium kind of situations, or if the check down sneaks out because you're playing way too far off, like the wide receivers, and you give them way too much cushion, like, there's got to be some kind of like balance in between there to me. Otherwise, I would love to see aggression and blitz the hell out of them and go nuts. Like if you're gonna lose big, I guess.
Yeah.
Like show me something. I don't want to see the dude like break off either like 15 yards on a 3rd and 8, or like at the same token, I don't want to see him get 9 yards. Like, I just shore up that defense and put more faith in. I think your scheme. It seems like they play a little tentative sometimes, and not the players. As much as like maybe the play calling,
right?
In those situations. So clean slate, go in there, just do your job, and get off the field on 3rd down.
I mean, when we drafted the guys we did, Hairston, namely, and then we have Benford here. This is a matchup that I saw along with the Cincinnati Bengals game, thinking this is why we got these guys.
Yeah.
So you have Brown and you have number 6 there. I can't remember his name. Devontae Smith. There, it's right in front of me.
Yeah, it's right there, buddy.
This is your size and your speed right here. This is Maxwell and Benford right here.
Yep.
That's why you got him.
It's perfect. Let's see. Jamie says time of possession. Yeah, absolutely. Balls to the wall. Don't be too conservative. I love it, Lori. Gap integrity. Yes. All these buzzwords. You guys got all the buzzwords, man. I love it. Ellen says need to play hard, clean defense, and make Hurts nervous. Yes. Scott and I talk all the time. Just smoke the quarterback. Like, that's all you got to do. You don't even have to sack him. Just hit him enough to know that he's going to get touched.
There's very few quarterbacks out there that like to be hurt. You heard Josh's quote during the game. He likes to be hurt. It makes him know he's alive. And he went on to explain, when I'm dead, I won't feel anything. So I'm glad I'm hurt sometimes. So I know that I'm alive. But some quarterbacks thrive off that. Josh Allen's not a guy you want to get hit right away and think you're going to be successful. Hurts might be.
Yeah. Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about this? Patty Boy here says, for me, it depends on what happens in the 1 p.m. games. If the Patriots win, we can't win the division. So maybe not overplay the starters if we don't need to. Yeah, I mean, I guess I get that philosophy. I think jockeying for position in the wild card standings is still important enough to where you're going to see all the starters out there on Sunday regardless. Maybe next week it's a different story.
Yep.
But I think 5's still in play. So
Agreed.
I think that they would much rather be matched up against the Steelers than the Jags or
Houston,
the Patriots or whoever. Houston, yeah. However it works.
The way this AFC, yeah, right. The way this AFC conference is played out, you want number 5. You look at any of these scenarios, any of these teams can beat the 1, 2, 3s, and 4s. Any of them.
Yeah.
So if we got 5 and you get a couple upsets a few weeks, then we're hosting a game.
Yeah, which would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
It's funny. I don't know if I've talked about this on the show or not, but I was talking to my boy Kyle Gobe, season ticket holder, good friend of mine. And I went over there like a week and a half ago, and we were kind of talking about everything because he's going to the Jets game. And I was like, oh man, like, are you bringing your ratchet, to grab your seat or whatever? And he goes, no, he's like, I think what they're going to do is have the National Guard there.
Nope.
Because like, think about it, everybody that's there thinking, like, my dumb brain thought, like, oh, this is going to be the last game. Like, I don't want to buy a piece of history. Like, and of course I was just making a joke, and please don't do this and then say I did it.
Yep.
But like, yeah, what if they have a playoff game? Like, half the seats are tore out of the place.
Oh, do I want it now? Son of a bitch.
Like standing room only for the playoffs,
Yep.
I was like, yeah. So yeah, because they're worried. Like, Kyle made a good point. He's like, I think they're worried about that. And like the field goal posts, all that stuff, like stuff that people are going to want for mementos and stuff. They're going to have the National Guard in there, and they're going to be like, nah, like, you're not doing that. We need this shit in case,
Just in case.
Yeah. So I just thought that was interesting. All right, guys, let's hit it. It's 9:31. Scooter Magoo, sorry for keeping you here.
No, you're right. I got 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Cool. Let's do a little X Factor. What do you got for an X Factor?
My X Factor is the trench work. Mentioned when we talk about keys to success. I think we need to protect Josh Allen from that front 7. The Bills have done a good job as of late against some pretty good defenses, and vice versa on the other side. Russo with 2.5 sacks last week. Bosa not only getting sacks, but deflecting balls and all that stuff. We need to contain. They got a great tight end and Goddard. They have Barkley, of course. So we need to be able to, with that front 7, create some havoc and not let them get them chunk yards on first down. So trenches is where it starts, and trenches is where it will end.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I kind of want to do one on each side of the ball. So because Jerry's not here, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go back to my guy, Dalton Kincaid. I think he needs to have I am more healthy. I am ready for the playoffs. I am here to produce. Let's get him 75 and a touchdown and really get over the middle. He's a physical, talented tight end that I really think could shape how this game turns out. So more Kincaid.
Remember me.
Yeah. And then defensively, man, I'm going to go right to Maxwell Hairston. I want to see him out there. Trey has been playing his ass off, and I love Trey White to death. I also had the snap counts ready to throw up there that my guy Sal Capaccio posts from the NFL every week. Still not getting the percentage that I wish that he would get. When he's on the field, you don't hear his name. You know why? They don't throw to him.
Yep.
Him and Benford out there, that is an insane cornerback duo that I think is just so good. And maybe you don't hear his name and you don't hear those guys making like crazy plays because the Bills' run defense is just so weak.
Yeah.
But like, I still think Hairston, I think Hurts, they're going to lean on Saquon. If they sell out to the run, Hairston and Benford and those safeties, they have to be ready for Hollywood Brown, and they have to be ready for I just messed up. Devontae Smith. Thank you. I had him on fantasy too. Damn it. 2 years ago when he was good. But yeah, to me, I want to see Max, man. And the trenches, obviously. Let's go. Trenches. We have our kid in the street who's got something to say. Let's hear all about it.
Welcome to Eli's Winning Lockdown. This Sunday at 4:25 p.m. Bills versus the Super Bowl champions, the Eagles. Oh wait, that wasn't a ball. Wow, my foot. Anyways, we're short on time today, so I just want to give my prediction and say congrats. First off, thank you, Dion and Spencer, for keeping Myles Garrett out of the record and letting him get it next week or even the week after.
Yeah.
I don't know when.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so my prediction for this game is 35-31. I would like to congratulate the Bills for clinching the playoffs. It's the magical playoffs. Yeah! Thank you to my dad's team for tanking and absolutely losing to help us. Shout out to 26 shirts, official retail of the Bills Mafia babes. And as always, tactical peace.
Oh, that's our boy Eli right there, giving you all the greatest and latest. This kid in the street thing, man. He's just killing it every single week.
It's so animated.
John Johns has got a score prediction already, and that's where we're moving on to. So throw your score predictions right here in the comments. We got 856 of you tuning in live with us. Appreciate it. Don't forget, we're part of the Buff Fan Base Network. Super proud to be, and sponsored by 26 Shirts. Go to 26shirts.com. Give them all your money. It's a great time. Great thing. John says 24-17. What do you got, Scott? What's your score prediction?
Vegas has Bills favored by 2.5 points. I'm keeping it real at 3 points. 31-28 Buffalo. I think the Eagles are going to start coming alive at the perfect time for the playoffs, and so are the Bills. A high-scoring game, fun game to watch, another cardiac game. So take your medicine. Bills 31-28.
I like it. Last two home games. I'm there. I think we play to our opponent. I think we are going to rise to the occasion. I think that last loss stings in Josh Allen's craw. And I think that maybe we shut these guys down just a little bit. So I'm going to go a little bit higher, man. I'm going to say 31-17.
There you go.
Buffalo Bills. Saquon limited to 50. How about that?
That'll work.
Maybe a quarter, but 50.
A quarter. Just in case, put money on them.
Yeah, sure. I'll do it. If everybody, I'll put my money where my mouth is.
Yeah.
Yeah. How great would that be? I would just love it. I just want it to happen so bad. Jamie says overtime Bills win. Boo.
I'll take it.
If it's a win, I'll take it. Lori, a cardiac game. Every game is a cardiac game. Yes, absolutely. 100%. Oh, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out and contributing. It's been such a good time. It's 9:37. Promise to get my boy Scoot out of here by 9:40. He's going to hit you with a final thought. Let's do it.
Yep. I'm going to Instagram. I'm seeing Ryan Thomas, OK John, Valerie G, and Hilla Kerr Kathy. We don't get comments there on the StreamYard there, but thanks for joining us tonight. I want to say Merry Christmas to all. Christmas Eve tomorrow. Enjoy your family if that's what you do. Enjoy this time. Again, I always preach the love and all that stuff should be practiced 365 days out of the year. But if you're going to do it on one day, do it to the fullest. Enjoy your time. The K-Gun Report is on every Tuesday at 8:30. Sunday sessions this week is going to be at 3 o'clock since it's a 425 game. So that's the Bills Mafia, the Buffalo Fan Base Network official pregame show. But love you all. Thank you guys all. We grow organically because of you guys. Love seeing the names continually come in every week. Like, tag, share, all our platforms. We appreciate it. Cheers and go Bills.
Hell yeah. Ellen says 27-21. Bills win versus Eagles. Uncle James says Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Uncle James. I'm going to have some of your moonshine that you got me for Christmas Eve, I think. Ellen, let's go Bills. Merry Christmas from Lisa and I to everyone. See you Sunday. Hell yeah, John Johns. Go Bills. Yes. This time of year, man, it's just it's so fun. I don't know. I look forward to it. It's just a nice time to chill out and relax and kind of just be with the people that you love. So I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in with us for 6 whole years. 6 whole years. Jesus. Insane.
It's crazy.
400-ish. I don't know. Or no, over 300 episodes, I think, by now. Right. And whatever else. Thank you guys. Appreciate every moment. Appreciate these games. Appreciate each other and watching Josh Allen and this team going yet again for a Super Bowl run. And hopefully they get it this time, man. I was just thinking about this today. How great would it be if Josh got one before his kid came, and then he's going to want to hoist him again. He's going to want to hoist that kid right there with the Super Bowl trophy.
The confetti flying, and your kid comes running out to you to be picked up, and the hug and kisses and just enjoy. Yeah, I mean, a kid will do that to you.
Next Tuesday, we're going to do, Scott, what you have to act out what your reaction is going to be if it happens and they win. I think it's pretty much the same reaction if they lose.
Yeah, it's going to be probably, yeah. Yeah.
Merry Christmas, guys. Have a great holiday. Scott, you said 3 o'clock for the game.
4:25 game, hour and a half before would be 3 o'clock.
All right, I have a show that I have to play, a private show at 4. I'm gonna have to be there, so I'll probably do it from my car on my phone, just so you guys know, in case you're not here when we do this. Okay, go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go